thing. Why is he wearing Joker makeup if he loves horror so much? Because I think horror movies these days are a big fucking joke. I am what we call a real horror junkie. Yeah, I was just reading some of the Friday the 13th book. I gotta laugh. I mean, people are just so fucking uptight about the new remake. Oh, it's not gonna be to the film. It's not gonna do this. Shut the fuck up. You know what? They're gonna remake the movie no matter what. They probably remake it 60 years from now. And you know what? Just suck it up and watch the movie. I don't think Michael Bay's really gonna butcher it. He's just putting up the money to see it. And, you know, I've always heard bullshit fucking faggots on YouTube talking about, oh, it's gonna be so gay, I wanna pay money to see it. You know, fuck you. As long as Jason Voorhees isn't in space, I'll go fucking watch it. I have nothing against it. I will see Friday the 13th, the remake, and I fucking can't wait. It's gonna be a fucking bloodbath, and I just fucking can't wait. I like Derek Man, he's the fucking man. So I just can't fucking wait. I'm really excited to watch it. And you know what? Anyone who isn't a horror fan. Doesn't like Friday the 13th. If you are against the remake of Friday the 13th, you're a fucking tard. You don't know shit. Just fucking get off YouTube. Don't even listen, you know, don't even fucking watch those movies because you don't know shit. And you know what? I know I sound very, you know, blunt and open, but you know, I love Friday the 13th. I'll never forget when I first saw it. Scared the shit out of me. I was 7 years old. And I give all its respect. And you know, as long as they pay tribute to the first 4 films, which I think are the best ones, then we're okay. You know what? He's not in space, so fucking cares. Just fucking go see it, pay your fucking money, get your popcorn, get your soda, pay $10 for the ticket, just fucking see it, because you know what? It's gonna be the fucking shit. And you know what? It's a remake, and I am against remakes, but I can't fucking wait. I just can't fucking wait. Underrated as in like nobody gives a shit. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I saw that movie. Doesn't mean shit. You know, like people are so ignorant nowadays, like I said before. But you know, the 2 movies that really stick out to me and that are very underrated, and I say a lot about these movies, you know, on and off camera, and I just can't tell you how much, you know, I love Tom Savini. So when he remade, you know, Night of the Living Dead, no respect whatsoever. It's being one of my favorites, and it is a remake, but you know, it's very underrated, and no one really gives a shit about it. And that's 90s Night of the Living Dead, Tom Savini, and you know, I understand that, like, yeah, it's a remake and all that shit, but I mean, you gotta understand the fact that Tom Savini never got to do the makeup in the original Night of the Living Dead because he was where? Vietnam. So I think he more or less remade it because he wanted to do the makeup and, you know, direct it not his way, but just, you know, just fine-tune George Romero's, you know, black and white Night of the Living Dead, which, you know, still stands out as one of the scariest films I've ever seen, and one of the scariest films of all times of that era. But I just gotta laugh because, you know, even though it's a remake, it's an early remake, and it doesn't get enough credit because, you know what, it's just like, oh, it's just Night of the Living Dead. Who gives a shit? You know, Tom Savini fucking made it, and just the fact that, you know, Tom Savini took his element and, you know, just fine tuned it. It really hasn't any change, and it doesn't really have any big changes in it. And I just gotta laugh because, you know, like, Tony Todd was in it, and I love Tony Todd and Bill Moseley. I mean, it has an all-star cast, but at the same time, it's a great film, and it will always stand as, you know, a remake. But not many people will say, oh yeah, it's a great underrated remake, but it really isn't a remake in my eyes. Even though it is, it's just, you know, I hate that word remake, but it is what it is, like I said before. But it's a great film, and I really do think it's underrated for the fact that, you know, like, Tom Savini wasn't there to do the makeup, and, you know, him and George Romero are geniuses together, and, you know, it really wouldn't have been like a good, successful series if it wasn't for Tom Savini, his makeup work, and that's what I really have to respect. You know, the same can be said about, you know, The Prowler, Friday the 13th, and The Burning, and I can continue. Midnight, I can continue with all Tom Savini's work, but I just think that, you know, Night of the Living Dead, 1990, is very underrated and doesn't get as much appreciation as it does from fucking Dawn of the Dead from 2004, and, you know, fucking stupid remakes like that. So it's just, you know, you gotta pay honor to that film, and, you know, that's what I'm just trying to say. And, you know what, anyone has to disagree with me, then fuck you. it's a Tobe Hooper film. It was made right after Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I mean, I had to buy it. It cost me like, I think, close to $30, and that's a lot for a fucking DVD. But I just had to buy it, and I was just like, I took a chance on it, and I just had to see it. And it's called Eaten Alive with Robert Englund and Marilyn Burns from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I mean, it's the most fucking bizarre movie. This dude owns a hotel, like East Bumfuck, and then there's this fucking crocodile, and he just feeds guests he doesn't like and people he doesn't like, and it's just a bizarre movie. And it's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre without Leatherface and the chainsaw, and it's just like that element, and I, it's fucking bizarre. It's Tobe Hooper, like it's like he didn't he didn't go off the page when he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then he made Eaten Alive. It's like basically it's the same movie, but with a different title, and it's shocking, but at the same time it's just like, are you serious? I've never seen this before. I've never heard of it, and it's like, where have you been all my fucking life? And I highly recommend Eaten Alive. If you ever see this movie, go fucking see it. Go fucking buy it, rent it, do whatever you have to do. Go see Eaten Alive, because it's very underrated. I didn't even hear about it until maybe like 2 years ago when I got it, and it's a great film, and I recommend it to anybody. And it's fun, shocking horror that you're just like, what? And I just love it. It's great, and I give Tobe Hooper a lot of respect.